Hello and welcome to the 2022 OWF Cup. This special online event is organised by the Oceania Weightlifting Federation to keep lifters throughout the region engaged, connected and inspired during the ongoing pandemic. 12 nations are participating in this year's OWF Cup, and now let's meet the competitors in this, our final competition session. Representing Fiji, Tanila Rainabogi. Representing Samoa, Don Opolengi. Also representing Samoa, Jack Opolongi. Representing Solomon Islands, Oscar Taramay. And representing Tonga, Sio Pomaleli. Our technical officials are referees from Australia, Coral Quinnell. From New Zealand, Keisha Dean Soph. From Australia, Leanne Springer. Our Marshal, Timekeeper and Technology Manager from Australia, Bowen Stewart. And our jury, the jury president from Australia, Pedro Sanchez. From New Zealand, Barbara Grieve. And from Australia, Lily Coffer. A broadcast technician, Brent Vaughan. And our competition starts in Solomon Islands with the first attempt for Oscar Taramay, 105 kilograms. The clock has commenced counting down for Oscar Taramay, Solomon Islands' first attempt, 105 kilograms. And it's a good lift, it's a good start for Oscar there on 105. And the lift is taking successive attempts. So 2 minutes on the clock for Oscar Taramay's second attempt, 106 kilograms. We apply the automatic increment, but a declaration coming through there from Solomon Islands, 110 kilograms is the request for Oscar Taramay's second attempt. So it's 110 kilograms in the Solomon Islands for Oscar Taramay. The 5 competitors in this group, relatively small group in this competition session, and the jury has determined there'll be a 15-minute break between snatch and clean and jerk. So all competitors and coaches, please be aware there's a 15-minute break. So at the conclusion of the snatches, there's still plenty of time for all competitors to have a good opportunity to prepare for the clean and jerk. The 110 kilograms at the moment is the weight. It's Oscar Taramay, Solomon Islands. There's still more than 1 minute remaining for Oscar to begin the attempt at 110 kilograms. So at the 1 minute mark now, just under 1 minute for Oscar to commence the attempt. It's lifter taking 2 attempts in succession gets an extra minute. Normally the allocation is 1 minute for the lifter to begin the attempt, but when they take successive attempts, it's an extra minute of recovery and preparation time. And it's a good lift. Good lift for Oscar on the second attempt, 110, so 111 kilograms. For the same lifter, Oscar Taramay, and declaration coming through at 113. 113 kilograms for Oscar Taramay, Solomon Islands, third attempt, and once again 2 minutes on the clock for Oscar's third attempt. The next lifter will be CO Pomaleli Tonga. Solomon Islands. Oscar Terame, Solomon Islands, third attempt, 113 kilograms. So we've just got a bit of a technical issue at this end, bringing up the video, and I think we're back. We're back with Solomon Islands centre screen now. One minute remaining now for Oscar to begin the attempt at 113 kilograms. So we can see Oscar on the Teams meeting screen. And it's a no lift, so an incomplete attempt there. No lift for Oscar Terame, Solomon Islands, third attempt. Success on the second with 110 kilograms. Now we go to Tonga. Actually, I think we're going to New Zealand, but the lifters representing Tonga, CO Pomaleli, first attempt, 130 kilograms. Do you want to start? We're just going to need to stop the competition, just a technical stop on the competition. We've got some technical issues. Apologies, particularly to CO Pomaleli, was just about ready to begin his attempt. We've got some technical problems at the control centre, not being able to bring the video feeds to the all the technical officials and indeed myself as the announcer. So we'll just hopefully rectify that in a very short amount of time and get back on track. So apologies, the lifters. Good. Okay, apologies once again to everyone. It looks like we're back on track. We've put another couple of coins in the meter and things are working again. And we're with CO Pomaleli, first attempt, 130 kilograms. Good lift, good start for CO there despite the disruptions, 130 kilograms, good lift. And we stay with the same lifter, 131 kilograms now. The CO Pomaleli Tonga second attempt. So just applying the 1 kilogram automatic increase from a good lift to the subsequent attempt when there are no other lifters coming to the platform at the same weight. And start the clock counting down now. And the lifters can make changes, put through changes or declaration, and there's one from CO, 135 kilograms for his second attempt, so the clock stops while the barbell is adjusted, and we'll restart for the same lifter. Sio Pomaleli, Tonga, second attempt, 135 kilograms. Tanila Rainabogi, Fiji, please prepare. You could be next. Just over 1 minute remaining, plenty of time up the sleeve for Sio Pomaleli and his second attempt, 135 kilograms. Rainabogi, Fiji, please prepare, maybe the next lifter. No lift on that one for Sio. He does, of course, have another attempt available. 135 kilograms remains the weight. We stay with Sio Pomaleli, Tonga, and now his third attempt at the same weight, 135 kilograms. And, of course, 2 minutes on the clock once again as the lifter's taking successive attempts. The next lifter, Rainabogi, Fiji. This is our final competition session in what has been a 2-day program of weightlifting for the OWF Cup, brought to you by the Oceania Weightlifting Federation as yet another important event delivered by the OWF in a terrific effort to bring together and to keep weightlifters across the Oceania continental region connected and to give them incentives and encouragement to continue training through the difficulties of the pandemic with travel restrictions and border closures and lockdowns to varying degrees across the region, to the point where even earlier today the program of this event, an online event, was affected where local lockdown conditions prevented a couple of lifters from even going out to the gym to participate in an online competition. So the pandemic is still far from over, but the Oceania Federation continues to deliver events such as this to keep everybody working hard towards the day when things will be better. Sio Pomaleli now, 135 kilograms, and unfortunately no lift. A success for Sio on the first attempt with 130 kilograms. So now we go to Fiji and Tanila Rainabogi, first attempt, 140 kilograms. No lift there, that one just going over the back of Tanila. And he does, of course, have 2 further attempts in the snatch available. 140 kilograms remains the weight. We stay with Tanila Rainabogi in Fiji, and it's now his second attempt. And 2 minutes on the clock for Tanila. And live, real-time online weightlifting is just one of the events, one of the types of events that the Oceania Federation delivers to keep weightlifting alive and thriving across the region. Next month we see the commencement for 2022 of the monthly leagues. It's Taniela again, 140 kilograms. We'll secure that time and a good lift. Success for Taniela Rainabogi, 140 kilograms. We'll apply the automatic increment unless or until told otherwise through the attempt change system. For the same lifter, 141 kilograms. We can see the load is putting more weight than that on the barbell. And expect a change to be sent through the system very shortly. So by the picture on the screen, looks like 150 kilograms. But no change yet received through the system. The clock has commenced, and there it is, Taniela Rainabogi, 150 kilograms for the third attempt, which means we go to Samoa for the first attempt of Jack Opolongi at 150 kilograms. Rainabogi, Fiji will be next. Jack Opolongi taking more weights. We stop the clock. Jack moving up to 154, so we go back to Fiji. 150 kilograms for Taniela Rainabogi, third attempt. And the clock commenced counting down on the call for Jack Opolongi, so Taniela has 1 minute on this third attempt, despite being the last lifter in the sequence, the previous lifter in the sequence, I should say. So it's 150 kilograms, Rainabogi, Fiji, third attempt. And no lift, unfortunately, again there for Taniela. Success on the second attempt of 140 kilograms. And now to Samoa, 154 kilograms for the first attempt of Jack Opolongi. And the last of the lifters in this competition to come to the platform are both in Samoa. It's Jack Opolongi first with 154 kilograms. Good lift. Good start for Jack Opolongi, 154, success. And we call the same lifter for 155 kilograms and his second attempt. Don Opolongi will be next. So Jack Opolongi taking more weight, 160. That means it's 157 kilograms for the first attempt of Don Opolongi, Samoa. Good lift. Success for Don Opolongi there, 157 kilograms. So once again we apply the automatic increment of 1 kilogram to the lifter until we get the declaration and changes through. sent through via the electronic system, and there's the change or the declaration for Don Opolongi, 162. So it'll be 160 kilograms for the second attempt of Jack Opolongi, Samoa. And following Jack will be Don. Jack Opolongi now, second attempt, 160 kilograms. Good lift. Another success there for Jack on 160. And once again, we need to call this same lifter for 161 kilograms. For the time being, at least, the call is on Jack Opolongi, 161 kilograms, third attempt. However, change coming through now, 163 for Jack. It means it's Don Opolongi, Samoa, 162 kilograms, second attempt. So Don Opolongi, second attempt, 162. And Jack will be next. No lift on that one for Don, which means he will be next at the same weight. 162 kilograms remains the weight, and it will be Don Opolongi, third attempt. So 2 minutes on the clock for Don, and 162 kilograms remaining on the barbell. So it's Don Opolongi followed by Jack Opolongi, Samoa. A couple of attempts remaining in the snatch part of this competition, and then there'll be a 15-minute break while the competitors prepare for clean and jerk. So 15 minutes between snatch and clean and jerk after these final two attempts are completed. So the time for notifying any changes of Don Opolongi's third attempt has passed. So he will be taking 162 kilograms on his third attempt. Good lift. Success there for Don Opolongi, 162 kilograms. And now the final snatch attempt, 163 kilograms for Jack Opolongi, Samoa. And looking at these, certainly these performances, you'd have to say that lifters in this session would be strong favourites to take out the overall Best Lifter awards, and the prize money being delivered by the Oceania Weightlifting Federation, $3,000 for the best male lifter on the Sinclair ranking. Jack Opolongi now 163 kilograms. No lift. But Jack was successful, of course, in the second attempt with 160. That concludes the snatch section. We'll be back with clean and jerk in 15 minutes. and welcome back to the 2022 OWF Cup. It's time to commence the clean and jerk part of this competition, and we start in the Solomon Islands with Oscar Taramay and his first attempt, 135 kilograms. And it's a good lift, a good start for Oscar there, 135, and we call the same lifter. Now for 136 kilograms, Oscar Taramay, Solomon Islands, second attempt. And 2 minutes on the clock for the lifter, of course, taking successive attempts. Stop the clock. Oscar requesting 140 kilograms. And the call remains with Oscar. Oscar Taramay, Solomon Islands, second attempt, 140 kilograms. And the clock has recommenced its countdown to the beginning of the attempt by Oscar Taramay, Solomon Islands. So we're fast approaching the end of the OWF Cup for 2022, or whatever it is, whatever year it is, wherever you are. The final clean and jerk competition in the last session of the two-day event that has been the OWF Cup. And 1 minute remaining for Oscar Taramay, Solomon Islands, to commence this lift, his second attempt at 140 kilograms. Good lift, another success for Oscar, 140 kilograms. So we apply the 1 kilogram automatic increment following the successful attempt to Oscar's third attempt, 141 kilograms. And wait and see if he sends through a change, a declaration of a heavier weight for that third attempt, and indeed there it is, 145 kilograms, 145 kilograms for Oscar Taramay, Solomon Islands, third attempt. And the next lifter will be Sio Pomaleli, Tonga. So still 1 minute remaining for Oscar to begin the attempt at 145 kilograms. And then we cross to Sio Pomaleli Tonga as the next lifter. And here's Oscar now for his final attempt in the competition, 145 kilograms. No lift on that one, but Oscar was successful with 140 on the second attempt, 250 kilograms in the total. So now we're with Sio Pomaleli Tonga, 170 kilograms, first attempt. Raina Bogie, Fiji will be next. No lift for that one, on that one for Sio. Looks like a bit of a problem holding his footing as he split into the receiving position under that jerk. So 170 kilograms remains the weight, and we stay with Sio Pomaleli Tonga and his second attempt now at that weight, 170. Fiji still next. So again, the lifter having 2 minutes of recovery and preparation time for the successive attempt, 170 kilograms in this OWF Cup. Another online real-time competition presented by the Oceania Weightlifting Federation, and another important strategy to keep weightlifting functioning and alive and well across the region when we can't travel from one country to another and gather together. We can keep people connected, keep the lifters connected, keep them training, keep them interested and competing in head-to-head, if not face-to-face competition using modern technology. And of course, the real-time online competitions, companion pieces alongside the long-running now, it's been going for a few years now, are the Oceania Leagues, the monthly league competition starting next month, starting in April, with the Oceania Premiers League and the A-League. They're monthly competitions, once again designed by the Oceania Weightlifting Federation to keep lifters and coaches engaged and functioning and in peak condition during the pandemic. Sio Pomaleli now second attempt, 170 kilograms. Good lift. Success that time for Sio, 170 kilograms, and we'll call the same lifter, Sio Pomaleli Tonga, for the third attempt, 171 kilograms. But Taniela Rainabogi, Fiji, please prepare. You could be the next lifter. And the clock begins counting down for Sio Pomaleli. It's third attempt, 171 kilograms. And a change coming through there, declaring 175. So We stop the clock and move across to Fiji for Taniela Rainabogi, first attempt, 172 kilograms. Pomaleli, Tonga will be next. Good lift, good start for Taniela on 172. And again, we apply the automatic increment, 1 kilogram increase to the same lifter, Taniela Rainabogi, Fiji, 173 kilograms for his second attempt. And change coming in now, locked in at 180, which means we go back to Sio Pomaleli, Tonga, third attempt, 175 kilograms. Rainabogi, Fiji will be next. So the countdown has commenced for Sio Pomaleli, 175 kilograms, third attempt. No lift, unfortunately, for Sio there. Success on the second attempt with 170 kilograms, 300 in the total. And back to Fiji now, 180 kilograms for the second attempt of Taniela Rainabogi. No lift. Taniela does have one more attempt available. So the barbell remains at that weight. We stay with Taniela Rainabogi in Fiji for his third attempt, 180 kilograms. And he'll then be followed by Jack Opolongi, Samoa. So 2 minutes on the clock, and once the barbell is set and ready for Taniela in Fiji, the clock is counting down now for his third attempt, 180 kilograms. So 1.5 minutes remaining for Taniela to commence the attempt, 180 kilograms as his last attempt in the competition. And then we'll cross to Samoa for the final two competitors to begin their attempts in clean and jerk. So Taniela Rainabogi now, Fiji, 180 kilograms, third attempt. Strong clean, but just not there in the jerk, a little bit out of line, no lift. Unfortunately for Taniela, success with 172 in the first attempt, 312 in the total. And now to Samoa, 191 kilograms is the first attempt for Jack Opolongi. Good lift, a good start for Jack, 191 kilograms. And we'll call Jack again for his second attempt, straight up, 192 kilograms. And for the time being, that's how we'll progress the competition, and await the change coming through now, 200 kilograms for Jack's second attempt. So we stay in Samoa and we move to Don Opolongi, first attempt, 200 kilograms. So 200 kilograms for Don Opolongi, Samoa, first attempt. Jack will follow. Clock's counting down now for Don Opolongi, first attempt at 200 kilograms. Good lift. A successful start for Don there on 200, and the same weight, 200 kilograms, is the second attempt for Jack Opolongi, Samoa. And the barbell's ready and waiting for Jack Opolongi, Samoa, 200 kilograms. Second attempt. No lift, so 200 kilograms remains the weight, and it becomes the third attempt for the same lifter, Jack Opolongi, Samoa. 200 kilograms, third attempt for Jack, and 2 minutes on the clock. And the lifter to follow will be Don Opolongi. So 1 minute now remaining for Jack Opolongi to begin the attempt at 200 kilograms. And it's a good lift. Great comeback, a fighting comeback from Jack Opolongi to secure that 200 kilogram clean and jerk on his final attempt. And now Don Opolongi, 206 kilograms for his second attempt. So the loaders working overtime there in Samoa with these big weights. The two lifters together, Don Opolongi now 206 kilograms and his second attempt. Good lift. Another success for Don Opolongi, 206 kilograms. And we'll call the same lifter at 207 kilograms for his third attempt. And the final attempt in this competition, the OWF Cup for 2022. It's Don Opolongi. Don wants 211 kilograms. 211 kilograms for Don Opolongi, Samoa, third attempt. And final lift in the competition. It's been 2 days of terrific lifting, great performances from lifters from 12 nations across the Oceania continental region, participating in head-to-head real-time weightlifting via the internet. And the only way that international events in this part of the world can happen at the moment, still, with all the restrictions still in place due to the ongoing pandemic. The Oceania Weightlifting Federation continues to deliver these events and initiatives to keep lifters interested and involved and engaged, to keep them training hard particularly for the day when we can get back together again, face to face, for weightlifting as we know it, as we used to know it. And of course, that's happening, starting to happen more and more across the world. Commonwealth Games coming up in August later this year. Many Oceania nations are also members of the Commonwealth of Nations and will be competing there in Birmingham in July and August. And prior to that, the Oceania Senior Championships in conjunction with the Pacific Mini Games in the Commonwealth of Northern Marianas Islands. At 40 seconds remaining for Don Opolongi, and he's on the platform. 211 kilograms, third attempt. Well, the clock continues to count down. The barbell didn't reach the height of the knees, but I don't think Don's coming back. However, time has now expired, making that no lift. And Don successful on the second attempt with 206 kilograms, 368 in the total. And that concludes all the lifting in the OWF Cup. I'll just very quickly check the Sinclair rankings for the men's competition. I'm just getting those final scores through now, but recapping the total results for the men in this group. Representing Fiji, Taniela Rainabogi, 312 kilograms in the total. Representing Samoa, Don Opolongi, 368 kilograms. Representing Samoa, Jack Opolongi with 360 kilograms. Representing Solomon Islands, Oscar Tarame with 250 kilograms, and representing Tonga, Sio Pomalili with 300 kilograms in the total. And now the all-important Sinclair point ranking for the Oceania Weightlifting Federation prize money of 3,000 Australian dollars for first, 1,000 for second, 700 for third. So we'll work backwards. In third place, representing Nauru, Ezekiel Moses, 356 points. In second place, representing Samoa, so $1,000 for second place to Jack Opolongi with 399 points, and $3,000 in first going to Don Opolongi, Samoa, with 415 Sinclair points. And all of the final results will be through in the not too distant future. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to all the volunteers in the competition locations around the region, the assistants, the coaches, loaders who have assisted the athletes to participate in this event. Thank you to the athletes themselves particularly. Thank you to our technical officials, and thank you to our audience who's been tuning in, and we hope that you'll join us again when weightlifting comes back around next time. Good evening.